Hi, y'all. Hi! Welcome to the live stream. Oh, I just scratched my pimple. How's it going? Comment your sun, moon, rising. I feel like I haven't been live in so long because I've been dealing with a lawsuit. But here we are. That is hopefully behind me now. And I'm back. I'm back. All right, I'm pulling up the current transits. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the live. Oh my God, the moon is in Cancer right now. No wonder. No wonder I wanted to book a massage. No wonder. How's it going? Hey, Dawn. Hey, Lola. Oh, your moon is in Cancer? I love that. I love Cancer moons. I actually just reconnected with a friend who I dated for a little bit, and they have a Cancer moon. They're a Libra. He's a Libra. I think he's a Taurus rising. Taurus rising, Libra sun, Cancer moon. And honestly, that Cancer moon, I love. So sleepy today. I felt that every day. I feel like the last month I've been so sleepy. It's just kind of like my perpetual state of being at this point. Like, I don't remember what it feels like to not be sleepy. I quit my job yesterday, so praying that was the right move. It's been a long time coming though. Yay! If something frustrates you, it's probably not meant for you. Yes, literally a waking coma. No, literally, I feel like a zombie. It takes me so long to get out of bed too, because I wake up and I'm like, I'm not done sleeping. I'm still so tired, and then I can't go back to sleep. So then I lay there for like 40 minutes. Like, blessed I don't have a boss anymore, because I would be fired with how sleepy I've been. Aries, Cancer, it's a mess. Well, at least you have the, instincts of that Aries. When is it over? I feel like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I feel like after this week, but I could be wrong, you know? There's always, I really don't look at the transits for the week ahead until I do my update on Sunday. So, I don't know. I feel like August is usually like crazy, like especially the last few years ever since the lockdowns. Hello, good evening. Yeah, maybe August, but then we have eclipse season in September, I believe. So I really don't know. I have felt like the end of the year is going to be chill. Maybe like after the eclipses, and I think things are just the most intense because they're really heightened right now with the Mars on the South Node squaring Venus. That's still happening. It's actually like it just peaked earlier today, so like the square between Venus and Mars. I'm looking at the transits right now. And we're gonna have Mars on the South Node for at least another week, but it's not gonna be as intense as it has been. It's already peaked and it's on its way out. So I do think like after this month things will get calmer, but I don't think that things will be like smooth sailing until like after eclipses. That's my intuition. Same, I feel like I'm working during my sleep. That makes me, oh my God, I'm so glad you said it that way, Dawn, because that makes me remember the human design sleep chart. It makes me want to look into if we have a generator channel transiting the sleep chart for the collective, because I feel that. I feel like I wake up and I'm like, did I run a marathon the whole time I was sleeping? Did I run 2 marathons? I'm a Libra sun, Virgo rising, Gemini moon. Oh, I love that. I'm a Libra rising. Dreams have been extra realistic. Yeah. I haven't been remembering mine the last like 2 nights, I want to say, but when I do remember them, they are crazy. I'm like, and very, very real life. Like, I'm always tired the last few weeks. Yeah. It's been rough. Cancer sun, Leo rising, Taurus moon. Oh my god, I love that. Love it, love it. I was about to look up something in the transits. Hold on, let me go a week from today. Oh, and then we have the Mercury retrograde Kazemi next week. And then I believe the new moon is tomorrow. Yeah, the new moon's tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, August, the after this week, it really calms down a lot, it looks like. But there could be something I'm missing. Because also this new moon is opposite, the sun is opposite Pluto right now, which is really exhausting. This retrograde was a lot for me. Okay. I'm a Libra rising, Gemini sun, Leo moon. Oh, hi fellow Libra rising. I feel like I'm always dreaming about something bad. Oh no. Sun opposite Pluto, it means there's, well, an opposition is tension. If you take my Become an Astrologer course or any of my astrology courses or have my astrology ebook, you know the opposition aspect creates tension. It creates a push and a pull energy. So we have that going on between the sun and Pluto. The sun being illumination and Pluto being transformation. But Pluto is retrograde, which it's always going to be in the summer. So it's an internal transformation that we're feeling this push and pull between. Bonjour. Bonsoir. C'est bonsoir maintenant. What's your question? The fact that you asked that makes me wonder what the hell your question is. Missing end of April vibes? Yeah, I know. That was a good time. I feel like April was a good month in general. Like, I was thriving. And then May, shit hit the fan. Is having Saturn at 0 degrees in your 12th Capricorn? I don't understand that question, but nothing in astrology is good or bad. It all just means something. I say this every live. Nothing in astrology is good or bad. It all comes down to what does it mean and how do you work with it. Is there going to be a good month in the fall in general? Yeah, so in my Inner Circle membership, I do a year ahead update every January for the year ahead, and I go month to month. And I specifically remember for 2025, the update I gave in there, which you can watch the replay if you're in my membership. The last 3 months of the year were like really chill. Like I wasn't really getting a whole lot. Like July was like, and July has very much been that. July was like, oh God, what the fuck is going to happen? But like the last what would that be? Yeah, the last 3-4 months of the year were much more chill compared to July. Hi, Justin. Tesha-vu. Merci beaucoup. I got a blowout. Because I have been so stressed. I was like, I need to do something for me. And I saw this girl on a TikTok say, like, are you really out of content ideas or do you just need to go get a blowout? And I was like, oh, say less. I'm about to book that right now. So, July has been terrible. I have been job searching and arguing with my baby daddy way too much. Yeah. I would steer clear this month of talking to anybody that you know you're going to argue with because it's not going to go well. Thank you. Merci beaucoup, bisous. My big three, Libra rising, Taurus sun, Sag moon. How would a Libra rising man and a Gemini rising woman look together? I don't know. That's too broad of a question. Love a Libra rising. C'est moi. Libra rising fam, yes! I'm used to avoiding people, so just doing my thing. That's good. I bet Paris is nuts right now and hot. Everyone's hot and pissed and miserable. There's a guy that just walked by my house that crashed out on me. He's a freaking Aries, Pisces. No. No. Had to block his ass. Libra rising here too. Amazing. All right. Well, y'all know I'm a Taurus with Libra rising. I like things to look good. So he had reached out like, oh, my lease is going to end around the same time that yours is going to end. And we've been like friends for 5 years or whatever. And I knew he was unstable and crazy because Aries and a whole bunch of shit in Pisces. And so he reached out like a couple weeks ago and asked like, oh, would you want to get a place together with my friend? Like we get a really big place. It would be really nice. And so I was sending him all these places because I've been looking for a new home for like months. So I know what's on the market, and it's a small town that I live in. So there's not a lot on the market. So that's like really nice. So I was sending him all these like listings, and I was like, these are my standards. Like, this is what I want. And he, kid you not, didn't even like, I don't think heard me or was listening to what I wanted. He was just sending me these like really ugly fucking houses that haven't been renovated since 1978. And I was like, that's not going to fly for me. Like, I work from home. Like, my home's really important to me. I spend a lot of time at home. It needs to look good. Like, I need to feel good in it. Like, that's not going to work for me. And then he just, like, goes off. And is like, why would you spend so much money? And blah, 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 blah. Like, and you're broke anyways. And, like, I make $50,000 a month, like, selling solar panels. And, like, what are you... And I'm just like, what? So, anyways, I blocked him. Did he not know you're a literal Taurus? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what the fuck? And we've had this conversation before because we're always kind of like, I forget what his rising is. Oh no, he's an Aries rising. So we're like opposites. I'm a Libra rising. So we're always like looking for housing around the same time. We've had these conversations before, but he didn't like blow up on me like that last year when we had this conversation. So I don't know what's going on, but he just like happened to blow up on me about it this time. And I was like, yeah, true colors. They always come out. I'm an 8th house sign and my Mercury's in the 8th house. If I just give people the space, their true colors always show themselves. This just happened with another guy who like crashed out on me because I didn't text him back fast enough apparently. And so he crashed out, used everything he knows about me that I've told him about me against me, called me all these names, called me so many things out of my name. And I was like, what just happened? Like, all I said to him in reply, it was like I couldn't even screenshot it. It was like so many paragraphs of like insults and like condescending bullshit and like, oh, you should just go back to France. All this like insulting stuff. And I just said, the true colors always come out, don't they? Oh, it always happens. Our open enemy's house. Yeah, it's where Saturn and Neptune are for me right now. In the 7th house. Must be a Pisces. The second guy the second story I just told y'all, he is a Scorpio. With a Sag Mercury. So I oppose my own self with my Aries sun and Libra rising. Oh yeah. Yeah, what I've noticed about people who have, especially sun in the 7th house, or just like a lot of placements in the 7th house, like a stellium especially, they really live for other people and through other people. But it's a part of your, your focus and your purpose if you have heavy 7th house stuff. I have Mars in the 7th house on my descendant in Aries. So another reason people just go off on me. I'm just like, okay. People be acting crazy. People with Pisces Mercury, what are we talking? Are we talking like romantic potential? Hell no. Unless they have a lot of earth in their chart to ground. Anyone I've interacted with a Pisces Mercury, they literally will be so like communicative, and then they disappear for 3 weeks, and then they pop back up and act like they didn't ghost and nothing happened, and it's just like, where'd you just go for 3 weeks? So that's really annoying about Pisces Mercury. Oh no, you got Mars there, yeah. Story of my life! I'm also a Libra rising with an Aries Mars. Oh my god! That is so cool. I don't think I've met anyone else that has that shares that. Thoughts on Pisces moon? Well, I was just in a lawsuit with a Pisces moon. They're a wreck. Oh! A straight up mess. Like ocean waves. But again, depends on what we're talking about and what context and what else is going on in the chart. We can't ever isolate placements and make some general statement about one placement. We have to look at the whole chart. My moon sign, we are wild, I get it. Your moon is in Aries or your moon's in Pisces? Yeah, my landlord has moon in Pisces. I mean, he also has like just, his chart is just fucked, honestly. But whenever he's just a mess. Like so disorganized, so scattered, so like operating from like survival and like just repeating the same bullshit over and over and over, like gaslighting himself. It's just a mess. I don't know what to say about it. Gotta really watch out with Pisces moons for not taking accountability. They'll really, I think their whole emotional world is just very deep, and oftentimes like hidden to them, but they're also operating from it. So they need a therapist. Like they need a lot of self-reflection and self-awareness. My ex is a Pisces moon and rising, an absolute horrible person. They can really be very negligent, very avoidant. You know, this is a shadow side of the placement, and again, like I said, depends on what else is going on. But they can be very just emotionally unstable, very negligent, avoidant, dismissive, manipulative, unaware of like the effect that their actions has on other people. Like at its worst. But at its highest, like they're very spiritual, very in tune, very intuitive, very creative. I'm a Virgo stellium. Virgo sun, Pisces moon. Oh, so you're born on a full moon. Holy shit. I met a guy when I lived in Hawaii who was a Virgo sun and a Pisces moon, and he was honestly one of the sweetest men I've ever met. Sweetest man I've ever met. One of the sweetest, how do I say that? One of the sweetest men I've ever met. But he had substance abuse problems. I mean, he was really, really nice and really self-aware, really intelligent, really great guy, but had serious oh my god, I cannot speak right now. Had serious substance abuse problems. Oh, yeah, Mercury retrograde. I had to leave a friend of yours behind who was Pisces sun and rising. They became toxic over time. Yeah. Like I said, if they don't have earth placements, they're a mess. Like, bring a broom. It's a fucking mess. I have a really good friend who has a Pisces stellium. She's a Pisces sun. But she also is a Virgo rising and has a Virgo moon. So, like, she's very grounded with her messiness. Or she, like, can ground it. And we've been good friends for years. And is very self-aware. But, again, there's got to be some balancing in there with it. Yeah, I already knew to avoid substances. Thankfully, I leaned into my Virgo side health-wise. Yeah, that's good, for sure. Because that definitely can be a thing with Pisces. Generalizations start growing really fast from only some anecdotal evidence. Okay, you know, you can start your own live, right? I use my Pisces moon for my art and dancing and cry therapy. Yeah, see, it's like you have to channel those big emotions into some creative pursuit. Oh, well, everyone hates my moon sign. What is your moon sign? I should get a fucking disclaimer, like, tattooed on my forehead or something that says, like, we can talk about individual placements, but they're not the end-all be-all. We have to look at the whole chart, because I feel like, use your critical thinking. Like, that should be a given anytime we're talking about astrology. There is no, you have this placement, this means that. Like, we have to look at the whole chart and look at the whole picture. That's why I was bringing several examples from people who I know who have these placements, but also have other things going on in their chart that change how those placements show up. And we always have to take that into account. That should be a given. We shouldn't even have to talk about that. But for some reason, I have to fucking bring it up every live. Like, yeah, holistic chart interpretation. Yeah, I say that every single fucking time. Anyone asks about one placement. I'm a Taurus Mercury. I cannot stand repeating myself. But here we are. Manifester, heretic, martyr. Oh, you're a 3-5 profile? Exactly. I just joke around. I like roasts. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I have a Gemini Venus. Same. And a Sag Moon. Same. But they're... You know, that should be a given. That's what I'm saying. I should have a disclaimer. Take it with a grain of salt. Just a little grain, not the whole shaker. I mean, that should be just common knowledge at this point. I know! I wish it was. My job would be a lot easier. Yes, I'm a 3-5 profile. I love it! I'm a 1-3 profile, so... Yeah, all my Mercury placements and Mercury first house. It's fun banter. Yeah, I love people with Mercury in the first house. The guy I've been seeing has Mercury in the first house, and it's such a vibe. I really, really love it. So 3-5 is one of the 12 human design profiles. It tells you about your personality. It comes from your sun sign in astrology, among other things, which I break all of the definitions of human design down in my ebook. That my ebook also includes a breakdown of everything in astrology. So it is astrology and human design, like your reference manual to both systems. But yeah, with human design, you get a profile. It's kind of like it's similar to astrology, but it's a whole different language to learn. Like everything in human design comes from astrology, but it's different wording, different meanings of things. So 3-5 is a profile, and that comes from human design. You get your profile is 2 numbers. It looks like a fraction. So it is very long. It helps with the language. Yes, look at the ebook. It's linked in my bio. Oh, yeah, your mercurial chart. For sure. I started learning French when Mercury was transiting my 3rd house. I think we had... Did we have a... No. Actually, I think we did have a Mercury retrograde in Sag that year. It was 2023, but I think it was mostly in Capricorn. Yeah, in your loaded 3rd house, for sure. My moon in Sag is in my 3rd house, so I feel that. Leo sun, Aries moon, Libra rising. Oh my god, I love that. I bet you have a thriving social life. Hi, Margarita. Gemini sun, Cancer moon, Libra rising. Oh, we have so many Libra risings on today. It's so funny because every time I'm on live, there's like some pattern, there's some theme. Today it seems like there's a lot of Libra risings on. Last time I think it was like there was a lot of full moon babies. And then like it's always something different. Like one live we had a ton of Virgos. I just love to see it. No wonder you learned French fast. Yeah. Oui, c'est ça. C'est vrai. Are Mercury retrograde somewhat easier for those born during Mercury retrograde? Yeah, that's what I've heard. I can't speak from personal experience on that. But that's the running knowledge, as far as I know. You lured us in with that mane. It's so long. Like, whenever I get a blowout, I realize how long my hair is. It's absolutely insane. It's actually insane that it just, like, keeps growing. Hi, I'm Taurus rising, Aquarius moon, and Pisces sun. Ooh. That's an eclectic mix. Should I sleep outside tonight? For what? Do you want to sleep outside? The stars will probably be great because it's a new moon. Aquarius rising, Cancer sun. Or wait, Cancer moon, Taurus sun. Love. I feel like we have a lot of Taurus and Cancer and Aquarius energy on too. I rarely see hair that nice. Oh, thank you. I love my hair. I just like literally stop dyeing it, stop cutting it, and it just does its own thing. Hi, Steph. 5-1 emotional generator. Love. The guy I'm seeing is a 5-1 emotional generator. I love y'all. I meet a lot of 5-1 generators. Cancer sun, Libra moon, Leo rising. Oh, that's so fun. I set up a cot. Okay. Well, hopefully there's not a lot of bugs where you live. Cancer sun, Pisces rising, Aries moon, 6-3 splenic projector. Love. 6-3 is a rare profile. It's one of the most rare profiles. It's like from a painting of Aphrodite. Aw. C'était très gentil. C'était trop gentil. There is no 1-5, so yeah, you would be a 5-1. If that's what your human design chart says. Yeah, there's so much Cancer energy on. I love it. Well, the moon is in Cancer right now, so. Cancer sun with Aquarius moon and rising. Oh, I love that. Someone recently reached out through Instagram and they were saying that their Aquarius rising horoscope really resonated for this week and that the past few weeks have been like so spot on. I'm like, oh, it makes me so happy to hear because whenever I do my weekly horoscopes on YouTube, sometimes I'll question them because especially lately, they've been so specific. I'm like, is this gonna resonate with people? Because this is really specific. But apparently, it has been. I'm a 6'2" role model hermit, deaf hermit. Yeah, especially if you're over 30 and before 50, then you're gonna be on the roof, which kind of makes you even more of a hermit. Or want to be. Okay, got it. The heretic. Yeah, 5-1 is the heretic investigator. I'm a Cancer moon. Love. We have so many Cancer moons on. Cancer sun, Cap moon, Taurus rising. Oh my gosh, love. Born on a Cap full moon. Get that bag. I feel that same way with the energy. What do you mean? What did I say? I don't remember. I'm a manifester, 2-4. Flex my Pisces sun, Aquarius moon, Taurus rising. Oh, amazing. Oh, hey, Shelly. I'm also a 1-3 manifesting generator. Okay, yes, that's it. 5-1 splenic projector. Okay, nice. My friend who was just over at my house is a splenic projector. I love y'all. You're so, like, instinctual and intuitive. You were talking about the Aquarius. Oh, the horoscope has been spot on. Yeah. Yeah, I always watch my back, and I'm often shook at how accurate it is for me as a Libra rising. Like, my own horoscope, I'm like, this is really spot on. Yeah, I love splenic projectors. I mean, I love every type for different reasons, but splenic projectors are pretty awesome. I have a lot of friends that are splenic projectors. And then I have a lot of manifesting generator friends. I have a lot of manifestor friends too. I know so many manifestors. There was a while where I didn't know many generators, but I'm coming to know a lot more generators now. You look up your horoscope based on your rising sign. Cloudy tree, right? Yes. Libra sun, Virgo moon, Taurus rising. Oh my gosh, that's fun. I'm a Libra rising, Taurus sun. That's so cool. Libra sun, Taurus moon, and rising. Oh, hella Venus. Venusian. Hella Venusian. Hella Venusian. Aries sun, Libra moon, Cancer rising. Leo sun, Pisces moon, Gemini. Oh, I'm a manifesting generator. Me too! Welcome, manifesting generators unite. I've been going through it in my healing and relationships. That's on brand with the astrology, especially... Oh wait, my computer turned off. But we have the moon in Cancer right now, and it's starting to square Chiron. So that is very in line with that energy. And then for the past, like, I think it shifted yesterday, but for the past pretty much week, we've had the sun squaring Chiron, which anything aspecting Chiron really illuminates wounds and triggers, and then the sun is literal illumination, so there has been a lot of that energy. Girl, you're gonna get kicked off for copying and pasting the same comments. I'm also Manny Jen. Yay! Like, what? Let's see what. Alright, I'm kicking you off. Chiron is in my 12th house and in Aries. Like your natal Chiron? Then you're in your Chiron return. I'm so happy I found your live. Just bought the ebook to find out more about my astrology. Ah, excited! Yes, the ebook will walk you through everything, and it grows with you too, because it not only includes like the basics of everything, like what are the houses, what are the signs, what are the modalities, like mutable, cardinal, the elements, fire, air, water, but it also talks about like Saturn return, new moon, full moon, and perfection years. It talks about time lords. It talks about like it's not degrees. It talks about degree theory, decans. So it really is like an extensive guide to astrology. Yes, your natal Chiron. Okay, so you are either in your Chiron return or had it already. It happens at 50. Y'all know the guy, that CEO guy. I think this is like news that has blown over already because I don't see much about it anymore, or maybe I'm just not online as I was like last week. But the whole CEO like cheating scandal, he is in his Chiron return. So it will bring out your wounds for you to heal. That's what Chiron return is all about. Yes, you're so welcome, Dawn. I'm so excited for you. I am happy that Uranus left Taurus, but it's going to go back into Taurus. So I'm also aware I'm going to get a revisitation of the energy. Because that's what happens with outer planets. You know, we had Pluto go back into Capricorn, I think 3 times before it moved into Aquarius finally. So that's just the territory of outer planet movements. I live with a Taurus sun. Oh, wow. Well, it depends on what degrees their sun is at. For me, the worst of Uranus and Taurus was when it was right on my sun, and that was like 2020. Was that 2021? You guys, I love astrology in hindsight because 2021, the whole year, was a shit show for me. The whole year. Really, like, I mean, my whole life at times has been a shit show. I would even say from like 2019 to 2021, my life was a shit show. And that's when Uranus started to move into Taurus and over my Mercury and my Sun. That was when I felt it the worst. But this year it did move over my South Node, and I really felt that for sure. That was really fucking annoying. But it's going to go there again because I think Uranus is going to retrograde back to like 25 degrees of Taurus. So it depends on where your roommate's sun is in Taurus. But it could go over it again. I'm looking at it right now. So it goes back into Taurus, end of the year. Oh no, it stops at 27. So it goes back to 27 degrees of Taurus. Thank God, it's not as bad as I thought. I'm a 6-3 projector, Aries sun, Libra moon, Sag rising. Oh! Born on a full moon. Born on a full moon. I'm going to be 55 this year. Okay, so you had your Chiron return 5 years ago. I think my mom is going to be 55 this year. She had hers at the same time. I think she has Chiron. Yeah, she must have Chiron in Aries. Leo rising, Virgo sun, Sag moon. Oh, me too. I'm a Sag moon as well. Gemini in my second house, and I have Saturn in my second house as well. Money has been hard to keep. Well, anything in Gemini, you need to analyze your mindset around it. That's Gemini's like overall biggest lesson is like through an evolutionary astrology perspective is what are your beliefs around this thing? How are you talking about it to yourself? How are you talking about it to others? What is the story that you're telling? With Saturn in the second house, I've seen people build incredible wealth with it. So it just depends on how you're utilizing it and what you're believing to be true about money, which is always the case, but especially if you have Gemini placements. 2021, I decided to move to Berlin and got stuck there. Oh my God. Well, not a bad city to get stuck in. Berlin's really cool. Really beautiful. The skyline's really beautiful. I'm in Gemini rising, Gemini moon. Sun is in Leo. Ooh, that's fun. No, you don't want Jupiter's help. Trust me, you never want Jupiter's help. Jupiter, sure, you can win the lottery because of Jupiter and then it'll be gone the next day. That's Jupiter energy. No. Do not wish for Jupiter energy because it'll come and it's gone. Jupiter was on my Venus last year. And I've been single for 6 years and I kind of been looking for like a long-term relationship over the last like 2 or 3 years, I would say. Jupiter was on my Venus and I was meeting all these people and they were gone. So no, you don't want Jupiter energy. You want Saturn energy because Saturn is sustainable success. It is a foundation of success. It is long-term success. Jupiter it comes and goes And you never know when it's going to come again. Aries, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Virgo, rising. Oh! I was born on a full moon too. Yes! I was born after a full moon. So, but I do feel like I meet a lot of full moon babies. Hi from Scottsdale. Hi! Taurus rising, Leo moon, Cancer sun. Oh! Love your content. Thank you. Aquarius moon. Cap sun, Cancer rising. Aw. And a 4-1. 4-1 is the most rare human design profile. That's amazing. Jupiter on my Venus made me fat. I gained a lot of weight when Jupiter was in Taurus, which is my sun and my Mercury. So yeah. Jupiter ain't all good. Yay, fellow waning gibbous moon. Yes! Technically, depending on like which site we're on, it says I was born under a full moon because of the degrees. Like the full moon, which doesn't even make sense to me, but like I'm like 1 degree away from being a waning gibbous or something like that. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense because the full moon was at 7 degrees of Taurus and my moon is at like 21 degrees of Sagittarius. But some websites will say I'm born under a full moon. I'm like, that's like, I don't know about that. I'm a Sag rising in France. I'm thick. Yeah. That French food. I loved it. I mean, I'm a Taurus. Like, it's fine. I feel like we have become way too skinny as a culture. Like, it's kind of disgusting. Like, the people you see on these reality TV shows look like not super thin, but if you were to see them in person, they would look like emaciated because they are emaciated. It's like actually terrible. Bring the milkshake. Bring the milkshake. That wasn't a good shake, but Pisces sun, Virgo moon. Oh, full moon. Yep. Full moon baby. Yeah, same. I'm a Cap sun, Leo moon. Definitely not a full moon, but close. Yeah. It really depends on the degrees. Because, like, if that full moon in Cancer was at, like, 26 degrees or something and your Leo moon's at 0, like, you're pretty close. But it can be out of sign as well. Like, I have an out of sign opposition between my Venus and Pluto. Because my Venus is so late degrees of Scorpio. And then my Venus is, like, early degrees of Gemini. I'm so much bigger than French people, but I can take them down. I saw all kinds of body types when I was over there. I mean, I think, like, in Paris, depending on where you are, there's a lot of, like, model types, but I was really shocked because the stereotype of French people is that they're, like, really skinny, but I saw all kinds of people. I gained lately, and Jupiter is on rising right now. Yup. Yup. I use whole sign houses. I'm a Cap rising, Aries sun, Cancer moon. Gaining weight is hard. Yeah. I think gaining weight is a good sign that your body is, like, relaxed. Like, obviously there's, like, a threshold to that, but I think it's a good sign that your nervous system is, like, regulating itself, because often when you're super stressed out and in fight or flight, you can't put on weight because your body's too stressed out. But that's, like, that's my Saturn in the 6th house talking. My health knowledge. Yeah, at least it's a city, so there are options, yeah. The one thing, though, I will say about shopping in Paris, was very challenging. Because all the clothes are made for, like, models. That was challenging. And there wasn't as, like, I don't know, there's definitely a style to Paris and just, like, French in general that I'm like, I don't know if I can, like, get down with this style of clothes. Some of it was great, but some of it was like, I would not wear that anywhere but here. Maybe that's the point. Just learned my Eris. You mean Eros? And Lilith asteroids are both in Taurus. Well, it depends on what else is going on in your chart. I have a ton of shit in my 8th house in Taurus. We, you know, you can't bullshit us. That's for sure. Yeah, it is for sure. I order online now, very specific brands. Yeah. I really missed Anthropologie. Anthropologie is the shit. That's like my favorite place to shop. And I missed that a lot when I was over there. But I like Sassoon and maybe it's Sassoon. I don't know. What was the other brand? I forget. I don't know. I know Black Moon Lilith. But there are 3 different types of Lilith. There's Black Moon Lilith, which I believe is a calculation. There's... I feel like I made a blog post about this at one point, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Because it just didn't stick in my head. I was like, I don't know. This is just overwhelming for me. There's like 3 different Liliths. And they all mean something different. One is truly an asteroid, I believe. And then there's like... Yeah, I don't remember. Taurus, Cancer, Taurus. Hi, Pipe. Thank you. Or Pip. 4-6. Leo sun. Happy birthday! It's Leo season now. Aries rising and Sag moon. Oh my god, I have a Sag moon too. Sag moons are the best. No, just kidding. But not. Hey, Samazon. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all are hearing it here first. I might have talked about this in other places, but I am getting started working on an app. So if you're not on my emails, if you don't get my emails, sign up to get my emails. I guess I could just look at it right now. There's 3 Liliths and only one of them is an asteroid. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, because Black Moon is like a calculation between 3 points or something. That's worth a Google. What are the... I think I made a video about this, actually. I remember talking about it somewhere. 3 different... Sag Sun, Cap Rising, and Taurus Moon. Ooh! Thanks for the crown. Oh my god. Trying to learn about my sexuality, and those 2 asteroids point to it. I think the best way to learn about your sexuality is to try shit. Experiment. There's like a dating app for that. I forget what it's called. Okay, so Black Moon Lilith, Asteroid Lilith, and then Dark Moon Lilith. That's right. I knew it was like dark something. So Black Moon is the only one that I really know about because it's on my website. Like if you get your chart from my website, it will tell you your Black Moon Lilith. So that's the only one I know about. I mean, of course, LOL, but using astrology is great too. hence why I'm here. Yeah, that's valid. I lived in NYC, so that did it for me. Wait, I don't know what that's in reference to. Is that in reference to the sexuality thing? Black moon Lilith is the moon's yeah, exactly. It's a calculation. None of them are important, yeah. I honestly feel like Lilith is a very overrated thing in the birth chart. Manifesting generator, I believe, is my human design. But I'm also a manifesting generator, by the way. I do think Black Moon Lilith is important for learning to understand, like, because each of them has a, what is that called? Like, mythology to them, a story behind them. And I think Black Moon Lilith is important to understand, like, what others try to control about you and use you for. Whereas you can, like, learn that that's a part of you to take back. Totally, people be doing too much with astrology, yeah. Yeah, if you want to know about your sexuality, you look to your Mars. Black Moon, Lilith, and Virgo. And, like, what is your Mars doing? Because I'm pretty sure my Mars is unaspected. Well, it's opposite my ascendant, which could count as an aspect, and on my descendant. But other than that, it's unaspected. And I feel like I've always attracted partners where that was, like, the focus of our relationship was very sexual. And I, obviously, too, I have an 8th house stellium, so, like, very sexual person. But that's why I said, like, experimenting is the best way, because your astrology isn't going to necessarily, like, help you to know what you like. You gotta try it. Like, it will give generalizations, but Mars, though, only describes how I want things done. Not exactly what. I don't understand that question. You mean, like, how you want things done to you in the bedroom? My Mars is in Virgo, too. Oh, my God. How has Mars transiting Virgo been for you? On the South Node. Not my Mars, Venus, Sun conjunct. Oh, my God. Yeah, anyone I've known with Mars conjunct Venus, just that alone, very, very sexual people. Very sexual people. Because Mars is your sex life. I got 2 jobs now. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty Virgo. No, I think your Mars sign can tell you both things. I think it can tell you how you show up in the bedroom and what you want done to you in the bedroom. I don't think it's got to be mutually exclusive. Of course, I was with a Taurus with an 8th house moon. Oh my God. Oh. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been with an 8th house moon. I'm trying to think. Maybe I have. I don't know. But I have been meeting a lot of Mars-Venus conjunction people lately, and that's one thing that consistently remains true for all of them. No matter what sign it is, no matter what's aspecting it, like, that's across the board been true. Does Eros play a part as well? I don't know. I'm a Taurus, y'all. I like simple. I like basic. I think the astrology that, like, we're given knowledge around, like, the basic planets and, like, yes, the asteroids like Chiron. I think Chiron is very fucking important. But I don't take it farther than that. Like, and I don't think you need to. Like, I just think it's superfluous. But maybe. That's just not my expertise. But maybe there's somebody who specializes in sexual astrology and knows all about the asteroids that play a role in that. I don't know. That's not me. I'm simple. I also focus very heavily on life purpose and like understanding yourself and your relationships better through astrology. I don't take it deeper than that. And I don't think you need to. Like, go find people to like explore sexually with. Like, that's going to tell you so much more than over analyzing your birth chart. Take it to the real world. Or if that's really your calling and passion, then maybe like create a career around that, being a sexual astrologer. I don't know. But that's not my expertise. Also my Sun and Mercury in the 8th house, so I keep it on the low. Gemini Sun, Cancer rising, Virgo moon. Ooh! I bet you have great conversations, girl. True, it gets too much with the asteroids. Yep, get outside. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna waste my time on all that. That's not what excites my sacral authority at the moment. You're not wrong, but I like looking into my deeply analyzing my birth chart. Thanks, love the vids. I'm a Libra rising just like you. Oh, cool. My Mars, Sun, Venus, 12th house, making love to the ether. Oh my god. I know so many people with 12th house stuff that are really into Kundalini and like Tantra and things like that. I think the 12th house is kind of an underrated area in terms of that stuff to look at. Like the alchemy. That's also very 8th house too. I'm in Aquarius midheaven. No idea what the right career is for me. Go to astrologyhumandesign.com, get your chart, and look for the Unlock Your Life Purpose report. $22 will tell you all about your midheaven for the sign that it's in and the house that it's in. It will tell you all about every placement in your chart with the lens of life purpose and your kind of highest lessons to learn how to evolve into your alignment. Thank you, High Vibe. I got some new... Oh my god, y'all, I was so upset. I had to get new lipstick. And my favorite freaking lipstick from Chanel, they discontinued it. And I am still so visibly upset about it. But it is prompting me... This is my North Node in Scorpio coming in. Like, we can't always stay in the comfort zone. You can just wear that one lipstick forever. Now you have to experiment. So I've had to find new lip combinations. So I'm experimenting with makeup again, which is getting me like back into it because I got into it when I was in France. And then I came back to the US, and where I live, nobody really wears makeup. So I kind of like fell off or just kind of like stopped putting in as much effort with my makeup routine and everything. And then this whole like, shit, I'm out of my favorite lipstick. I don't know if I'm ever going to have it again. Has me in a whole new world again with makeup. So thank you. What was the lipstick? It was Rouge Coco Bloom shade Dream, which they discontinued the Rouge Coco Bloom, or is it, I don't know if it's Coco Rouge Bloom or whatever, but they discontinued the Bloom line, and I'm really sad. So I've had to find alternatives. Your lipstick got discontinued too? What is with that? Like, Are they doing that as like a marketing scheme of like, oh, if we make the same lipstick forever, nobody's gonna buy it or something? And so we have to make new products so that people will buy more or stay buying stuff. I don't understand why they did it. Don't make me storm Chanel. I literally, when I'm back in Paris, I'm gonna scour every Sephora for if they have any left. And I really thought about writing a letter to Chanel. Like, not happy. Not happy at all about that. Because I didn't even know. Because I got that lipstick back in, it must have been like October, November. And so I didn't even know because I haven't had to buy any since then. So upset. You've really been popping off with your makeup this year. Thank you. Yeah, I just got into it like when I was in France in, I think it was like October. Yeah, it was around October that I started learning makeup. I know, right? And their new line doesn't have a dupe. It's so annoying. They have like a dupe, but it's not as pigmented, which is really annoying because that's what I loved about the lipstick was how pigmented it was. It would last like all day. And they have like their other, what is it? Like Cocoa Rouge Flash or whatever has like the same shade, which I already have in my lipstick armoire. Like I don't need that shade. I already have it. It's the same shade as what the discontinued one is, but it's not as pigmented, which pisses me off. I have to reapply it every 30 minutes. It's so annoying. Anyways. And it's like a whole thing. Like lipstick is probably, to me, the thing that I'm the pickiest about, because it's like on my lips. Like I deal with it like constantly. Anyways. Sun Aquarius. I feel like we've had so many Aquariuses on here today. I love it. Oh, and rising. Damn. Capricorn moon. Okay. My ex is a Capricorn moon Aquarius rising. He is the worst. Try the Dior ones. Yeah, that's what ChatGPT recommended as a dupe. It was the Dior Lip Addict. Shade Sherry, which I just got in the mail. Oh, my landlord is walking by. What the fuck is he doing? I don't trust this man. We, like, settled outside of a lawsuit, but I still don't trust this man. I don't trust him for shit. Just because we didn't have to go to court. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. I just got it in the mail. I'm going to try it. I have on right now Huda Beauty, which I love their lipstick. Probably one of my favorite lipsticks. And then it just got me like to explore makeup again. I went back to Sephora today and was just like looking at what's new. And I think that's maybe the whole thing is like they discontinue something you love and then you have to search for new shit and you have to buy more shit and like it's so annoying. Your video about sleep, girl, I feel you. Oh my god, it's been rough. It's been really rough. I've tried everything I can to try and sleep well, and I just can't. Would I go red hair? Probably not. My roots are really dark. I just don't want to fuck up my hair like that. Glad I was able to settle on something. We're going to see how the Dior one compares, because it was really the combination of the shade, how pigmented the color was, and just how it like it was this really pretty I mean, you guys have seen it if you watch my videos. Like I wear it, I've worn it for months. Like it's the one I wear the most. It's like this really pretty pink brown that really just, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing anything on my lips because it just harmonizes so well with everything. So I'm hoping the dupe, the Dior dupe to Chanel that ChatGPT recommended is gonna give the same effect, but we'll see. Yeah, I ended up ordering so many lipsticks. No, same. I've literally bought 3 or 4 new lipsticks to try and get one that like compares. It's so annoying. It's like, oh, I thought you were just going to buy one lipstick. Nope, it's gone forever. Now you have to try 4 new lipsticks. I'm a Leo rising. I legit had to take Ativan just to sleep. Holy shit. Yeah, I've been back on my cannabis just to sleep. I have red hair, but I don't see it going with your complexion. I'm pale, so it works. Yeah, if it was like an auburn, it could work, because I'm an autumn palette, which is warm, like warm colors. So it would have to be a warm red, like a dark, warm, like red-brown. That's so funny. You also got 3 or 4 new lipsticks. It makes me wonder what's in the astrology. Maybe like, where is Venus right now? Venus is in Gemini still, right? Keep forgetting I have the transits pulled up on my laptop. I was in 2026. I'm like, why did the transits look like that? We don't have that much in Aquarius right now. That's January. Oh man, January looks kind of crazy. Oh, Venus is in Gemini. And it's opposite my moon right now. Yeah, it would have to be dark, yeah. Why are we twinning? Yeah. I don't know, something's going on with Libra risings having to change their makeup. Wild lettuce? Ooh, you mean like actual like romaine lettuce or something? I think that Givenchy also has some nice shades. Don't know how much they last though. Yeah. It's just like a whole thing having to look for a new lipstick. Whirl by MAC is my holy grail for the past 10 years. Ooh! I do love MAC's lipstick. I bought one when I was in Cannes in the south of France that I love. It's Bricola. Love that shade. Your current color is so pretty. Thank you. This is Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. I love their lipstick. But they just don't really have... See, that was the thing. Was the Chanel lipstick was so perfect because it was a great shade. It was super pigmented and it was like the right amount of glossy without being like over the top. And like Huda Beauty's lipsticks, the ones that I like are matte. So then I have to like put a gloss over. So then it's like a 3-step process as opposed to just like one and done. No, I bought perfume when I was at Chanel. Because I was like, y'all don't have my lipstick? Like, I'm gonna have to, like, okay, recommend me a new lipstick. And I also need some perfume. So I'll just get some, like, the perfume I've been wanting for, like, months. So yeah, I did buy perfume. And as a rosacea girly, the color doesn't clash. I love MAC, too. Yes! Yeah, I love their lipstick. It just goes on so smooth. It feels good on. I love the packaging too. We both got lipstick and perfume. I swear, that makes me want to look at both of our charts and be like, what caused that? Do you have Venus and Gemini? Like French ladies, oh my god. My friend came over earlier and he brought sparkling water because I asked him to bring sparkling water. And he was like, oh, do you have ice? And I was like, no, I don't have ice. And he's like, how do you drink things? I'm like, from the fridge? Like, I'm French now. We don't do ice. Like, oh, you have Venus and Virgo. Well, what degrees is it? Because Uranus might be squaring it. Yeah, I really love Huda Beauty lipstick. And I just bought their setting powder too, which I love. I have it on my under eyes right now, and it honestly looks so good. I have a Gemini Venus, and I bought new brow stuff, so maybe something with makeup is going on. That would make sense. I mean, with Uranus, because Uranus just moved into Gemini, and it's on my Venus. And then the day I went to go buy my favorite lipstick and found out it's gone was the moon was there too. Well, natally it squares Uranus. Oh, shit. Libra rising, Scorpio moon. Love. Oh my god, what was that? I don't know. Pisces sun, Libra moon, Libra rising. Oh! I love that. It's giving like fairy vibes. Like dressed in florals. I have a Gemini stellium and a 10th house stellium, or your Gemini stellium is in the 10th house. I have an 8th house stellium and a 2nd house stellium. Yes, my stellium scores Saturn and Uranus. Oh. Oh, you have it in Sag. Yeah. Most of my friends were born with that conjunction. I know so many people born with Saturn, Uranus, and sometimes Neptune and Sag. Or like, yeah, no, that stellium. I have it in Capricorn. Someone asked me the other day, because I posted a video about how like I'm so grateful to be able to use my astrology to plan a move, because if I didn't know now how to use my astrology to plan a move, which is something I teach in my Become an Astrologer course. If you have my Become an Astrologer course, there's a bonus lesson in there on how to plan a move using astrology. If I didn't know how to do that, I would be freaking the fuck out, because I have like 3 weeks to move and I don't have any leads yet. I don't, I've been looking at places, but I don't have anything that I'm like, oh, this is where I'm going to move to next yet. And if I didn't know my astrology and how to look at that, I would be a hot mess right now. Like, I would be a hot mess. But it just gave me so much peace to look ahead and be like, oh, I don't know where I was going with that. But, oh, Uranus and Neptune in the 4th house. That's my natal placement. And so I was talking about that, posted a video about how I'm grateful I can look at my astrology to plan my move. And someone was like, girl, why do you have such insane living situations? Like crazy living situations all the time. I'm like, Uranus and Neptune in the 4th house. They're like 2 degrees away from each other. And then Chiron is freaking squaring it right now. So, anyways. Oh, you have 3 weeks. I feel you. Thank you. It always works out. I found a place to live when I had only 3 days. I found a place to live when I only had 3 hours. So I'm not worried about it. It's just, it's a whole thing. Moving's a whole thing. And like I said, I'm grateful I can like look at my astrology and be like, oh, this is probably the day when I'm going to find somewhere. Because it's come true every single time. Sun, Capricorn, Cancer rising, and Aries moon. I'm a projector. Ooh, that's a lot of cardinal energy. I bet it's hard for you to like wait to initiate things. I was born years before you, so Uranus is in my 3rd, but Neptune is in my 4th. Yeah. Yeah, probably 87, right? I legit asked chat when are the best days for me to do things based on my chart. Aw. Well, I would double check, because ChatGPT does get a lot of shit wrong with astrology, especially if it's transits. It has told me some backwards ass shit about my transits. It'll tell me like Venus is in Virgo right now, and I'm like, what are you even talking about? Venus is nowhere close to Virgo. So just double check stuff. Which is why I recommend, and why I teach astrology, and why I recommend everyone learn the system so you can spot these errors that ChatGPT makes 90% of the time anytime I give it or ask it stuff about astrology. Do you use the Immobilier apps? Like the blue one? Like for the Metro Pass? She has been a little wrong, but the new Google Gemini chat got it right. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank you, Steffi. I appreciate you. Yes, 87. Okay, that makes sense. I'm also a Capricorn, Mercury, Mars, and North Node. Damn! And Capricorn, Uranus, and Neptune. I have Capricorn, Uranus, and Neptune, too. Chat is the worst. Like, I know my chart and what's coming up, and it's so wrong all the time. Yeah, I don't even ask it things anymore. I'll ask it, like, just for a second opinion on something if I'm feeling blocked about somebody's, like, placements, or if I'm feeling blocked, like, usually I'll do it for, like, relationship stuff. Like, this person I've been seeing, our Mars square each other, so I, like, asked it about that, and then I was asking it, like, you just have to give it the information. You can't ask it to pull your chart. You can't ask it for dates. It even gets dates wrong on unrelated to astrology stuff. Like, it's just, anyways. So it does make errors. It's not perfect. Leo rising here, going through the ringer these past 2 months. Need a job offer and broke up with an ex for good. Amazing! Yeah, new things are coming for sure. Oh, Immobilier, yeah. I think that's a French app, but I have Zillow. There are men out there. Yeah, I've been seeing a really good one. He's really great, actually. Yes, I'm so ready for new good energy. Yes! Actually, the guy I've been seeing is a Leo rising too, and he just quit his job and is looking for a new one. So, very Uranus leaving your 10th house, for sure. But Uranus will move back there, so I think there will be answers and new beginnings there, for sure. Yeah, it seems to be a thing with Leo risings. Because of Uranus. Uranus, as some people would call it. Yeah, there's always hope. There's always hope. It's all divine. It's fine. It's all divine. That's something I tell myself all the fucking time. Because, especially this week, I've had to. The past week has been so stressful. I thought I was going to go to court suing my landlord, and all of a sudden he had a change of heart, wants to settle, then decided he wants to be my best friend all of a sudden, which we were no contact. We were only speaking through attorneys. And then all of a sudden he's like, you know what? You were right. And I'm so sorry. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I have fucking whiplash. And then my lawyer was like gaslighting me about stuff. And I'm just like, now my landlord wants to be friends. And then all of a sudden my lawyer becomes my enemy. Like, I don't understand. Like, I can't keep up with this. So that's why I got a blowout. Because I just couldn't do it. I bet you peeped that chart. Oh, yes. I peep all the charts. Court drama sucks so bad. I would not wish it on my worst enemy. It is the literal worst thing you can go through, I think. Is a lawsuit. Even if you're, like, I'm the person suing the other person. And, like, it's been hell on earth. Cancer season's over! Hi, Marina. Sun, Taurus. Me too. And Libra rising. I'm also Libra rising. Moon and Virgo. I love that. I want to bake cookies, but I can't decide between... I have no idea. Go with your gut. Girl, I've been following you for years. I have to say you look amazing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It was that South Node on my ascendant. That South Node transiting my ascendant really was a whole identity appearance release and rebirth. I never even used to wash my face, y'all. And now I get like monthly facials and have a whole skincare routine. I met my ex when Saturn was on my sun. That relationship would never end. Oh God. Sag Sun, Scorpio Moon, Taurus rising. Ah, I'm a Sag Moon, Taurus Sun. Yes, girl, love the hair and face card. Thank you. My ex's Pluto is on my ascendant. No more Gen Xers. Oh, yeah, no. I'm pretty sure my parents have that. Hold on. Just need to bring my laptop over here. I think my mom has Pluto on my ascendant. No, it's very close though. Her Pluto is like 6 degrees away from my rising. It's rough. I feel you. I feel like the current guy that I'm seeing, he has Moon in Libra, which I feel like is really good for me because it's on my ascendant. We have a lot of great synastry actually, but there are some like squares that we have. Hey girl. Leo Sun, Gemini Moon, Libra Rising. Ah, so many Libra Risings on today. We are out here. I love it. My mom and I have sister sign risings. Oh, that's interesting. My mom is a Taurus rising, and I'm a Taurus sun. But our Mercury square each other, so we don't always get along. Yeah, my mom is Gen X. She young. She's 54. Sag Moon 2! Ayy! Sag Moons! No Gen X, they flock to me. I blame Pluto. I just asked them to send money. That's the best. Leo season started. Yes, it started yesterday. I've been getting compliments on my hair a lot. Love that! Wow, okay, my parents are boomers. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm not lucky to have young parents. They were 20. My mom was 20. My dad's 3 years older, but that was a shit show. My whole childhood was like a fucking shit show because they are so young. But I get it. I get where you're coming from. Thoughts on the new moon tomorrow? I mean, it's going to be opposite Pluto, so that's pretty intense. I think it is going to feel like this brand new chapter and beginning. We were talking about Leo risings earlier and how they're just going through massive like career shifts, most of them. And I think tomorrow is going to be like getting clarity around that and the new beginning that's coming from all of that. And that's been building. This new beginning, I feel like I've been talking about it in all my YouTube videos. And it's like, it's just been building this whole time. And I think we're going to start to feel this renewal energy tomorrow with it, or like later this week. Yes, I hope so. Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's on the way. It's on the way, but enjoy the present moment. Enjoy not having to clock in or whatever you do for work. Enjoy the time that you have and have been given. Because also, we never know why we're giving these opportunities. Until it all makes sense in hindsight. But like, I haven't been able to focus, I've been in a legal battle, lawsuit, bullshit with my house, like with where I live. It's really affected everything about my life. For the last 2 months, and I have hardly been able to like work. I haven't been showing up on live a lot, which I love to do like a couple times a week. I haven't really been doing all the work stuff that I really want to be doing, but I needed a break. I think too, I needed time to like focus on something else and like just not have any pressure in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously there's legal pressure, but that was it, right? So I think, it all happens for a reason. And we're always given what we need, especially if we won't, like, take it for ourselves. The universe finds a way to give it to us. My Virgo self is finally seeing the change I gotta make. Yes. That's great. I'm so bored though. Well, boredom is where you find bliss. Bliss is found in boredom. I feel you. Leo rising, and I feel that I got thrown a curveball in my career and relationships, but I was like, oh, I needed that, yeah. Shit is changing. This year is all about wrapping up cycles, and the new beginning starts next year. I mean, February 2026 is going to be quite a new beginning. Will you talk about other retrogrades happening? I mean, they're pretty standard. So I don't know what you mean. Like, what in what context? Mercury goes retrograde 3 to 4 times a year. Saturn and Neptune go retrograde every single year this time of year. Pluto goes retrograde this time of year every single year. So, I mean, it's energy we deal with every year. I think the only difference this year is that it moved into a new sign, and it's going to move, well, Saturn and Neptune moved into a new sign, and they're going to move back into Pisces. So we're reevaluating everything that has come up since the end of March with Neptune, and then since the end of May with Saturn. And then Mercury, Mercury is what it is. Like I said, it happens 3 to 4 times a year, so it's really not anything extraordinary. Normal Mercury retrograde things. Pick your battles, especially in Leo. Don't do things because, you're coming from a prideful or egotistical place, but maybe just take a step back before you say your piece or whatever. I just signed a settlement agreement, which is a contract during Mercury retrograde, and I had to do everything my lawyer should be doing. I had to read through it, make sure nothing was wrong. We had to go and edit it and add things to the agreement 3 or 4 different times, which I'm like, it's Mercury retrograde, of course. Of course we just need to really be on, the name was spelled wrong. There was something that wasn't added. Then my lawyer wanted to not add it. And then the other side's lawyer didn't want to add it. So, it's just to be expected. So just be careful. Retrogrades just slow us down to reevaluate. It's never anything bad. And they happen every year. Saturn, Neptune, Pluto always retrograde in the summer. Always. And then Uranus always goes retrograde. Jupiter always goes retrograde every single year. So I really don't see how it's a big deal. Other than the fact that, like I said, Saturn and Neptune have moved into a new sign and will go back into the old sign. Yeah, you're welcome. Had a car collision this week and am delaying getting it fixed because of RX. Well, you also need to look at your chart too, because this Mercury retrograde for me is in my 11th house. So I know it's mostly going to show up with my community, my friendships, my presence on social media, things like that, how I present myself on social media, which I'm already very much reevaluating. I'm getting very conscious of okay, I think I only want to show up when I'm I've done my hair, I've done my makeup, things like that, right? So that's where the Mercury retrograde is happening for me based on my chart. When I was traveling through France, we had a Mercury retrograde that was happening in my 3rd house. So I knew that if I tried to travel or I tried to go anywhere, there was probably going to be delays with traffic or with the metro being shut down, the subway being shut down or whatever, right? And there were some frustrating things that happened with getting places during that Mercury retrograde. But again, there is no general Mercury retrograde means this. It depends on your chart for how it's going to show up for you, and it's different. It's very different depending on what sign it is retrograde in, because that means it's going to be retrograde in a different part of your chart. So we have to take all these things into account. But I would say, people say, oh, don't travel during Mercury retrograde. I only listen to that advice if Mercury is somewhere, I just mentioned, in my chart that's going to affect travel. So when Mercury was in Sag in my third house, I was like, oh, I know, like, I don't want to fly back to the US. I don't have to go through customs during this retrograde. I'm going to like stay local to Paris. I ended up staying in Paris for 2 months. A lot of that was due to the retrograde, because I was like, I'm just going to like, I'm going to stay local. But when Mercury was retrograde in my 9th house, right, I sure as hell was not going to be international traveling, right? So that we have to always look at your chart. And this is why my biggest mission is to teach everyone astrology. So you know how to look at this for your chart. You know how to understand these things. Because it's so much more nuanced than just, don't do this during Mercury retrograde, or don't do that. Like, it's not black and white. And it's never going to be black and white like that. Let me see what y'all said, because I just ranted. Summer's always meh for me. Yeah, I feel that. I cannot stand the summer. Same Leo in the 11th house. Okay, cool. Like with tech issues thing, I'm not feeling it, but my coworker is having car troubles. Yeah, I mean, I've had like, for me, the biggest thing has been miscommunication stuff. Am I out of water? I'm gonna have to go soon, y'all. It's been miscommunication stuff, like with my lawyer and with the contract that we signed to settle outside of court and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's been very, for me, communication heavy, but also Mercury is harmonizing with my Mars right now, and it is also starting to square my Sun. So those are important things too. It's like, what else is it doing? What other parts of your chart is it bringing in? Is it... Yeah, I'm going to have to go, because I ran out of water, and I'm like about to have a coughing fit. Once retro started, past people reached out. Yeah, that's another thing too, is like, I've been seeing guys I used to date, like, everywhere. I'm like, well, enjoy the view. Cancer rising, Sag, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, Uranus, my 12th house will not let me sleep. Well, you better figure out how to channel that, because Uranus is going to be in your 12th house for 7 years. So journal, talk it out, start running, start going for walks, start meditating. Meditation and dancing, yeah. Breath work. Dancing really helps me, for sure. That's probably maybe contributing to my lack of being able to sleep. I haven't been dancing a whole lot. That always helps me when I make time for it. Yeah, arts, poetry for sure. All right, I'm hopping off here. I love y'all. Thanks for being here. Follow me on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.